into it in the bottom left-hand corner. Spawning is the red Protoss player representing FX Open. He's currently one game up against the Liquid Zerg. Can he take this game as well and bring the entire series to a rather early match point? We'll find out. It is BabyKnight. He's going to be playing against one of the Team Liquid success stories from the group stages. Very, very strong Zerg player. And he is here trying to get a spot in the finals to represent Team Liquid. Can he come back and tie the series 1-1? We have Snute.
And Snute, really nice guy. Came kind of out of nowhere, in my opinion. And, you know, he was one of those players on ladder you will play against. And not many people knew at the time. He practiced a lot. He went to Poland. He practiced a lot in a team house there, and then he basically became one of the best Zergs in Europe after that.
Yeah, he's a very emotional player as well. When he wins, when he loses, you can really see the reaction out of him. I think for those of you who didn't watch Snoot's victory at the Home Story Cup, the video of just him sort of collapsing in front of his computer for a minute and a half after he won that game is. He wears his heart on his sleeve, man, and he's like you said, he's a really cool guy as well, and definitely a role model to look up to for a lot of pro gamers.
Yeah, and guys, if you want to show some love to these guys, they're on Twitter. BabyKnight is at FXO BabyKnight.
Yep.
I have a tip for you. He loves you when you call him Baby K, so everybody should do that.
All right.
Call him Baby K. He likes it so much.
At FXO BabyKnight and give him a ring on Baby K. Let him know that you love him. And of course, Liquid Snute as well.
Yes, at Liquid Snute.
Definitely check these guys out and let them know how much you appreciate their participation and the fantastic games we've seen some of them both in this tournament so far. On to this particular game, though, of course, it's cross spawns only. We have an early Zealot popping out Mothership Core starting for BabyKnight, so potential for some early pressure to go on there. And Snute taking a single early gas.
And that's a bit weird. Snute, he took the gas before seeing that it wasn't a Forge expand, or at least there was nothing at the wall here of BabyKnight. So maybe he might have been planning some kind of early aggression or all-in from the start. You know, Snute is actually famous for using a lot of Baneling all-ins, whether it's on 2 or 3 bases. So we might see a big timing here.
Baneling all-in, it could be. I don't think we've seen ZVP Baneling all-in this tournament so far. It'd be pretty cool to see one here.
Yeah, the thing is, against gate opener, you need to get speed very early on. But no, he took the gas before seeing that it was a gate opener by BabyKnight. So maybe he was planning for an all-in, maybe. He might realize that it's a gate opener and then all-ins or attacks are going to be a lot less good. He better build up some economy instead. That's a lot of maybes, but he's still mining gas right now after starting speed.
Yeah, that's a really good point. It's still possible. He could be going for that kind of aggression. And he spots the Zealots and the Mothership Core coming up. But there are 3 Queens here to try and deal with the Mothership Core. 2 hits from those Queens practically eliminates the shields on that Mothership Core very, very early on indeed. And that's going to limit the amount of aggression BabyKnight can do here.
And you know, as BabyKnight, he did not scout in the start of the game. He just saw 3 Queens. You have to think, well, there is no way he can have gas right now. A Zerg will almost never take gas when he goes for this many Queens, or at least late gas. And I wouldn't be surprised if BabyKnight does not expect for Snute to have speed on the way, but he's going to step in the main here.
Yeah, he's marching straight in the main. And this is pretty smart as well, because the bases are not yet connected by creep. One of the Queens getting hit down by those Zealots. The Mothership Core joining in as well. It's looking like it's about to go down. He's dancing it around on creep. The other 2 Queens are here as well, getting caught momentarily in the Time Warp. And the first Queen is going to go down to the Zealots. The Mothership Core is going to have to head back out, and the Zealots will get cleaned up. So overall there, unfortunate for Snute losing the Queen, but holding that off quite well. No workers killed.
Yeah, we have a Stargate on the way, and Snute, it's pretty weird. He's still mining gas. This might have been a mistake, or he might have changed plan in the meantime. He's going to throw down 2 Evolution Chamber and go for lots of upgrades here. He's starting a 3rd hatchery. We have the Mothership Core that starts attacking it, going to be able to spot it, but not take it down. And BabyKnight, he is only on 2 gates right now, and his 2nd gate is not even finished. He's going to start the 3rd one in his main. Some couple Zerglings try to get into his main, but not going to be able to for the moment. And a Void Ray being made first.
Okay, so Void Ray immediately out of BabyKnight here. Definitely looking to get some aggression done. Do we have... Does BabyKnight know at the moment where the Overlords are? It might actually get spotted in the bottom right-hand corner of the base. This could be the first time.
And I think BabyKnight
sees the Void Ray.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
I think BabyKnight is going for some big aggression here.
Yep.
He's going up to 5 gates. Getting the Void Rays means he's going to want to start using them as soon as possible, especially since it does not seem to be getting a robo behind this. Remember the strategy I told you about that Snute used against Hazuops? Lots of roaches, infestors, and then swarm mode.
Yep.
Well, right now he's taking a force base. He has the double evolution chamber. He already has the roach warren. I think we might see something similar. But he's upgrading their melee attacks level 1.
Well, that game, of course, there were actually Void Rays out on the field, but the Void Rays couldn't actually do much against the Swarm mode, so maybe we will see something like that come out of him indeed. We now have a probe making a forward pylon on the right-hand side of the map here. Bunch of sentries in the Mothership Core, which does have enough energy for mass recall if required, but BabyKnight hoping to put on the hurt against his third.
And Snute, he didn't have a Ling on the right Xel'Naga watchtower, so he's not going to be able to see this coming on time. He might lose his hatchery here. Luckily for him, he has the other one at 12 o'clock. Going up in a second here. A hallucinated Phoenix will go all the way around, make sure there is no base on the other side. And I think BabyKnight, from there, it will be very hard for him to push the other base, as we have 4 Zerglings, 12 roaches in production, and Snute should have enough to repel this attack.
Yeah, he spots it straight away with that hallucinated Phoenix, and I think BabyKnight might just try and go straight over before the creep actually connects those 2 bases. He's going to do just that, but a decent number of roaches here. Great time warp from BabyKnight, trying to slow those roaches down, engaging the Lings first before the roaches have an opportunity to get there, and now more force. He wants to snipe the hatch, I think, and potentially use a mass recall. 97 energy on that Mothership Core. More force fields going down the hatch, getting very, very low indeed, up to 150 hit points, and there's the mass recall before the hatch goes down. 17 hit points, and the hatch stays alive.
Oh, and he could have left the Void Ray by itself here, out of the range of the recall. Recalled everything else, save it. This reminds me of the game he played against Linux on Daybreak at MLG, where he ended up losing a lot, trying to get a cancel on Linux third or a kill. And now BabyKnight is going to find himself in lots of trouble. Snute, he has a lot of army. He has 53 army supply. BabyKnight is on 20. Wait, his Mothership Core is only on 25 energy, so he's going for Blink Stalkers out of 5 gates, but I mean, there's just so much army supply here by Snute. He might be able to kill this entire wall and a bunch of the army of BabyKnight.
Yeah, he's going to head straight through right now. The Zealot going down, and the Lings, therefore, can get contact with those Stalkers. We have no force fields here as well. The Pylon going down, and the Forge looks like it's going to be the next target. It's already lost most of its shields, and the Zealot's actually in a good position, but are there enough of them? Probably not. The Probe's being pulled now as well, and the Twilight Council getting unpowered.
And the Blink is not finished, and his Twilight Council is going to be unpowered here. Nice use of the stop button here by BabyKnight to try and delay those roaches from attacking the Stalkers, but I mean, ultimately those roaches are going to get in there. He might be able to... he could have gone for the Forge, but Snute right now is trying to reduce the Stalker count as much as possible, and behind this we have the Swarm. We have lots of Zerglings headed BabyKnight's way and into his natural. BabyKnight, he has to rewall here. He has to warp a Zealot and a Sentry if he wants to have a chance to hold.
More and more Lings coming through now, and here we go, going straight into the main base as well. That Forge is about 85% of the way through, doing ground weapons level 2. A couple of Lings are going to do some damage to it, but he isn't actually taking it out this time. He's going straight into the mineral line. A couple of Zealots pop out, and now the rest of the probes are under attack as well. 28 probes killed by Snute, now going up to 31 in this game, and I think BabyKnight is well past the point of no return. Blink's going to finish, but there are no Stalkers for him to use that on, and this should be the end of the game.